When it comes to creating advertising that speaks to your brand, that will generate quality leads, that will bottom line increase sales regardless of the type of media you're using, one simple notion holds true: testimonials work. Now, on this edition of BrandVision Marketing's BrandBoost, we're going to talk about the 4 things you need to know about advertising testimonials. When I was a kid, I had collies and loved my collies. We'd go to the woods together all the time and play. They were just my best friends. One of my chores was to feed my collies, and that was not a chore that I really liked doing, and the only reason being the Alpo dog food that we used was so gross and full of who knows what that it just turned my stomach every time I had to handle that stuff. So Mom would constantly, have you fed the dogs? Honey, have you fed the dogs? Blah, blah, blah. And eventually it would be, well, this is the last time I'm going to tell you to feed the dogs. To which, my reply would be, well, thank goodness, because it was a little annoying telling me to feed the dogs all the time. I'm glad you're going to stop doing that. But I'd get sent to my room and all that. But I say all that to say this. I would not have been a good testimonial fit for Alpo. As much as the dogs loved it, my dogs would have been. But as much as I hated it, I would not have been a good testimonial fit for Alpo, even though we bought it religiously. Cutting through the advertising clutter has always been and will always be a challenge in the marketing spectrum. Always. How you do that communicates a lot about your brand and the connection you're attempting to create with prospective customers. That's where the advertising testimonial comes in. And testimonials work. My relationship with Alpo aside, and they never did ask me to do a testimonial. So, smart move there, folks. But I hear you. Testimonials sound so hokey and they're so rehearsed. And I get it, and my gosh, you're whiny. But anyway, they can be. And they can be really, really bad. But if done well, if sincerity rings through with praise of your business from the voice of another, well then, testimonials accomplish many great things. And today we're going to talk about, on BrandBoost, 4 things that you need to know about using these brand building gems. And they are exactly that. First of all, it's a simple fact. If you talk glowingly about yourself, you're far less believable than if someone else is talking highly of you. I mean, this is true in general, but certainly within the marketing realm. I mean, customers think, of course, they're going to tell me how great they are. But another customer, another person just like them, who has a long history of utilizing that product or service, they come along and deliver a glowing snippet about their experience with you, that's a totally different story altogether. And the key here is the customer delivering a genuine testimonial. Should not be canned. It should not sound rehearsed. It should not sound scripted in any way, shape, or form. It should just be real people talking about real experiences. One industry, and we've had many that we've worked with along these lines, but we've been able to utilize testimonies with great success in the legal category, specifically the personal injury sector. And our goal for one particular client was to generate 30 new case files each month. And really using advertising testimonials was a primary strategy initially in doing that. And we would sit down with these clients of our client and just get them talking about their experiences with the firm. I mean, some would come in very nervous, as they typically do, because it's not something they do every day. And often have something rehearsed in their head, but we just wanted to get them talking. We wanted to get them painting a real and sincere picture of their experiences with this firm, and do so in such a way that those in a similar situation would have absolutely no hesitancy at all in picking up the phone or going online and scheduling an appointment with this firm. So these were all turned into TV ads, and in fact, over the years, we did hundreds of them, and we got to a point where I knew we needed 30 new files. That was the goal. I knew what ads would pull 30 new files, because they became like clockwork, and they resonated in the marketplace because of the people that were doing it. We had one guy that came in with a purple bandana, and one of the producers came to me and said, because he's a pretty rough-looking guy, and he said, you gonna tell him to take that thing off, or because I don't want to? And I said, no, don't have him take it off, because you can't make this stuff up. It's as real as it gets, and we want real people talking about their real experiences. And that sincerity that rang through with him was very strongly persuasive in getting those results that we were looking to get. So just get them talking, get them sharing their real experiences, and it is a wonderfully but subtle persuasive device. Second, consumers know they're bad decision makers. That's what brands really do for people. They help make the decision-making process easier. They have this relationship with a brand that goes back, as thick as that manila folder is in the mind, in connection with that brand, and they fall back on that because they know what to expect, right? Really, hearing a testimonial is kind of the same thing. Hearing another real person talking about their own experiences with a company helps greatly in that decision-making process for many, if not most, consumers. And the truth is, we as consumers are not good decision makers. I mean, most of us, at the very least, lack strong confidence in making decisions along these lines. The testimonial can give the consumer an out, so to speak, regarding the decision-making process. I've always maintained that the branding concept alleviates that decision-making, and testimonials do the same. A consumer hears about another's experience, and they think, okay, right, well, I'm sure I'll have the same experience. It cuts through that decision-making process. 3, testimonials help regardless of the category. We've used them for mortgage companies, for community banks, for credit unions, for personal injury attorneys, for other specialties in the legal category. But we've created many testimonials in many categories, and they've all accomplished their goals. In fact, I don't have to go too far out on a limb to say, if you have customers and you seek more customers, there isn't a category out there that could not benefit from using advertising testimonials in some form or fashion. Finally, testimonials need to address a prospect's objection. All right, and this is a big one. A strong component of a testimonial success is its ability to address specific objections from a customer. Before beginning any testimonial campaign, we look at the various objections used by consumers to shelve a decision. And when we focus on addressing a specific objection within a specific testimonial, you're truly selling strongly through your customer. So if you want to relay a sense of urgency, maybe, then great. Have those testimonials talk about, man, I can't believe I waited 6 months to call this firm. I should have done it a long time ago, that kind of thing. That message may address a procrastinator's desire, and with great confidence, and far more strongly than some hard deadline or even a really strong call to action. So bottom line is, Testimonials are a key element in creating a strong marketing program. We've done them for years. You have questions about it, shoot me an email, info@brandvisionmarketing.com, or visit our website at brandvisionmarketing.com and schedule a free discovery session. And maybe I'll check into being a testimonial spokesman for Alpo if they're even still around, but I doubt after this that's going to happen. But at any rate, thanks for watching BrandVision Marketing's Brand Boost, and talk to you soon.